what's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, finally back again with the toy room. I've been gone for about 2 months, and that was the longest break I've ever taken from YouTube, and I don't really want to call it a break because I wasn't taking really a break by choice. It's just the way life is. Some of you may know I have a almost 2-year-old daughter now who requires a lot of work and a lot of attention, and then also work in my regular job as well as my part-time job. I just haven't had a lot of time to make YouTube videos or to even like spend time in this room, just like leisurely time, just on my free time or whatever. I really haven't even been in this room all that much, and I still owe you guys an updated room tour. I'm hoping to have one out by the end of the month, fingers crossed. And I don't want to say like I'm officially back, because I'm not back to like a regularly like uploaded schedule. I never really had like a regular upload schedule, and even less now. So I'm gonna try and get back to making videos. Just fingers crossed I can keep it up with the little amount of free time that I have. But anyways, the whole point of today's video is to do a quick restoration, a little project, and I thought it'd be fun to do this on camera because I do like making these types of like restoration types of videos. So while I was driving around the neighborhood the other day, I saw one of my neighbors was throwing out this crazy Domino's car topper. So this massive thing, this is literally what delivery drivers would mount to the top of their vehicles while they were delivering Domino's. And I don't know why, I just thought this would be like a really cool display piece, similar to like the Budweiser, all the different beer like LED neon type of signs that people have, as well as like the old Pizza Hut displays as well. So I thought, I don't know, this kind of gave me those type of vibes, so I figured why not. It is kind of like an awkward shape and whatnot because it's meant to be on top of a car, not in a room, but nevertheless we are here. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at this, and then I'll show you guys why exactly I need to restore it. So I did clean it up a little bit so it's in the best condition that it's going to look like, but you have the big Domino right there, and then you have the Domino's logo on that side, as well as this side right over here, and then you have Dominos.com right there at the top, and that's essentially it. The rest of it is just a hollowed out white base, and then you do have kind of like the instructions and whatnot right there, and then you pop these 4 screws out, and on the inside there's just one big double-sided LED strip that would essentially illuminate this Domino's logo right here. So the reason I can't get it to work is because when I picked it up, the cable was actually cut. So you can see that is where the, come on camera, there we go. So you can see this is where the cable input would be, but the actual cable was literally like cut in half, and it's a weird input. I can only find this cable on eBay, but people were charging like $60 for this input, and it's having a hard time focusing. So I'll just get my face back in the frame. But yeah, I can only find that type of cable on eBay for $50 to $60, or I did find another website that specifically sells like equipment for car sign toppers that actually sells that cable as well. But it was like 20 bucks plus another like 20 for shipping. $40 was a lot of money. So I found a hopeful $10 solution on Amazon. I'm hoping I can play electrician today and sort of rewire the cables into this new adapter that I bought. And if it all goes well, you guys will be seeing this video, and if it doesn't, then I may have burned my house down. So hopefully it's not the latter. So that's what today's video is about. We're gonna do just a quick little restoration and hopefully get this working and just on display in the toy room. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I can't wait. I'm actually really excited. I really hope this works for 2 reasons. 1, because I want to see this light up, but 2, if it doesn't work, then this video just goes to waste. So hopefully you guys are watching this.
All right, you guys, new day, new shirt. I told you guys I don't have a lot of time to make these videos. So anyways, just want to go over all the tools. Obviously you guys saw there, I'll need a screwdriver, and then I'll also need this very tiny screwdriver, kind of like one that you would use for like eyeglasses. Simple pair of scissors, nothing too special there. And then this is the solution that hopefully is going to make this whole project and video worth it, and that is just a simple 12-volt power adapter that plugs into a normal outlet here. But that is not really the key to all of this. The key is actually the attachments and adapters that it comes with. So you can see here, it's just a standard little like 12-volt adapter here. Now this end is going to plug into one of the many various adapters that it comes with. As you can see, all different shapes and sizes, but this one here, this is the one that we're going to need. And this has a positive and negative terminal here, as you'll see, and I'm hoping that I can cut the LED strips, the wires for the power the LED strips, and rewire them into this adapter. So that is the plan. Hopefully everything goes according to plan and we don't have any hiccups along the way. Spoiler alert, we don't, because I'm making this video and recording the audio after the fact. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and time lapse all of this and just take the screws off right here. That is going to take the mounting plate off. So I'm not going to bore you guys with that. So we'll just go ahead and breeze right through that really quickly. Okay, so now we're just going to give this a little bang and then pop the whole base out. Now, on top of this base is where the LED kind of like stand that holds all the LEDs in place. That's where everything is housed, as you guys can see right there. So it's very, very simple, honestly. You'd think it'd be more like intricate for how big of a thing this thing is, but no, it's actually a very, very simple and straightforward design. So now we're just going to go ahead and cut the cables and, you know, fingers crossed we don't screw anything up, but again, spoiler alert because I'm recording this after the fact. So just going to go ahead and cut both positive and negative cables and then get the topper out of the way. And then here we are. So here's another look at what actually is inside of there, the LED strip, double-sided on each side, just standing at the perfect angle on this post here to perfectly illuminate that Domino's logo. So we're just going to go ahead and we have the positive and negative wires right here, and we're going to take our scissors and just kind of strip away at the tube or whatever that houses the actual wires. So we're just going to lightly hold the scissors to here and just rotate in a circle to go ahead and slowly cut away at the I don't even know what you would call it, but I'm just going to call it the housing for the wires, or like the protective coating for the wires here. So we're just going to slowly keep working at it. We don't want to cut too hard because then we'll go ahead and cut through the wires, but we just want to gently do it to the point where we can get the red housing off. And I'm just going to go ahead and try and pry it off with my teeth. And there you go. So you can see, and there's the copper wire that's going to provide the electricity to run through. So now we're just going to go ahead and repeat that step on the other side with the negative cable. I do want to go ahead and measure here just for OCD purposes to make sure I cut the exact amount of length off of both sides. So we're going to do that there. And this side gave me a little bit of trouble, so I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through it. The black one just, I don't know, it took a little bit more effort to go ahead and get that side off, but there we go. We're just going to strip away at it, and eventually we're going to go ahead and get that off. Okay, and there we go. So now we have both sides off. So it should be pretty straightforward. We're just going to go ahead and take the adapter here. We're going to unloosen the screws. It's going to open up the section where you're going to put the wires in, and then me, like an idiot, did that off camera. So there you go, you get a little bit of a better angle there. So we loosen the screws, and again, my dumb self went off of camera. So there we go. So we're going to put the positive wire in the positive terminal and then go ahead and tighten that up, and then we're going to repeat the same step by putting the negative wire in the negative terminal and repeat that same process. All right, so now we got that all tightened up, and just give you guys a closer look at what this looks like. And we're going to go ahead and take the 12-volt adapter and plug that right in there. So that's what everything's going to look like when it's all said and done. And now the only thing left to do is go ahead and actually test all this out. So I brought in my extension cord, and we're going to plug it in and see what happens. And look at that, that actually worked. And I'm actually very proud of myself. I didn't know if this project was going to work. I mean, it seemed like it should, but you know, you never know until you try. And this was my first time attempting something like this, and it's just great to see that it actually worked. And then now we're just going to go ahead and make this a little bit more factory looking, and we're going to take out the original port right here since we no longer need that. So just a little bit of prying to kind of get that out of the spot, because that was honestly useless for us now. So we're just gonna go ahead and rip away at it and eventually pry it out. There we go. So that's the original power port there. We don't need that anymore. And now what we're going to do is just fish the new cable right through that existing hole. So it's not going to look the best visually, but it is going to be functional. And I'm not going to have the wires kind of hanging out all over the place. You'll have them coming out of the original port, which is exactly what I want. And, you know, even though it's not the perfect looking thing, you're not really going to see it once I finally get it on display. So there we go. We just fished that through there and put all the original screws back in their place. And now here is what it looks like when it's all said and done. And man, this looks great. This is going to make a very, very cool display piece, and I am glad that I was able to pick this up out of the trash and basically salvage the whole thing. Yeah, the cable is broken, but with a $10 solution that I found on Amazon, and literally, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes max of it probably wouldn't even be 30 minutes if I wasn't filming this video. So I'd say maybe like 15 minutes of work of actually wiring everything together to get this to work again. Yeah, I'm very, very excited, very happy, and can't wait to get this on display in the toy room. Now, in order for you guys to see it on display, you're gonna have to stay tuned for the next video, which I don't know when this is coming out, but the next video will be the toy room tour, an updated tour, and you guys will see this on display, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Stay tuned for more, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.